It's an Intense League Friday night showdown here at the Intense Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. It is week 5 where we have the Smash taking on the Freeze. The Freeze have won 4 in a row. The Smash have won 2 in a row. They're going to go head-to-head. We're going to see a lot of firepower in this matchup to see who can improve their place in the playoff race. I'm Jay Weyerbonen, Maria Mateus, and for all these fans who are tuning in to see what this big championship is that these teams are getting ready for, you know, it's a different rules, different format. What are some of the things they need to pay attention to?
Very different than traditional tennis, but a lot more fun. The rules are different. We got only 1 toss, 1 serve. If you go for a winner, you get 2 points. The subs have been so crucial because coaches now play based on matchups, and they're able to substitute as much as they want, whenever they want. Even if a player only goes in for 1 point, he can be taken out, or she, right away.
Well, this is a team-based format, men and women, same team. Smash have won 2 in a row, but the Freeze, 3 of the best players in the league on their squad.
And what a 4-arc in a row run they've had when you have Raul Garcia, Carusel, and Sion Mendez. All of them have a positive average plus-minus this season, and all of them, I don't know, yeah, I would agree. They're arguably probably the best players in the league, and to have them all on the same team, but just the depth of that team in general, even the other players that aren't up on this screen, they've been so, so good.
And then Raul Garcia, the coaching of Simon Pritchard, coming together. They worked together when they were all at Kennesaw State, and has really helped them bring out the best in each other. One could be the coach of the year, the other one trying to be the MVP for the year. But then on the other side of the court, the Smash says, we got Delana Hewitt.
And what a powerful hitter Delana is, and she just played so well last arc. She didn't start out great for this season, but she's on a 2-arc run now. Both teams have momentum. Delana, when she swings and she connects, ooh, that's dangerous.
Yeah, they have their own trio as well. Bushimuka, Edupovic. So which trio is going to be the one dominating tonight will help get that win. On the other side of the break, we get to hear with Delana Hewitt, who catches up with Kelly Kroll. So stay with us.
Welcome to Intense Arena
at the beautiful Assembly Studios.
It's time for you
to experience the greatness that is Intense.
But first things first.
Forget everything you know about regular tennis.
Because Intense is built different.
Faster pace,
bigger energy,
with teams battling it out from start to finish.
You want to know the rules?
Well, we got your rules right here.
So let's break it down for you.
To start, every team has 8 pros.
4 men,
4 women, and a coach leading the charge. An Intense match is called an arc, and you can think of it like one giant team showdown.
Every arc is made up of 10-minute periods called bolts.
And there are 7 bolts in every arc.
Each arc has bolts of men's singles, women's singles, doubles, and mixed doubles.
All stacked together in one running team score. So even if one bolt ends,
the pressure doesn't.
Every point carries over until the final buzzer.
Now for the serving rules.
That's where things get wild.
1 toss, 1 serve, miss it, and the point's gone.
There's also a 14-second shot clock between points, and play is at the server's pace.
So turn your back, you might get burned.
No waiting around, no resetting the vibe, and yes, we do play lets.
The only thing that can slow the pace down are the timeouts.
And there are rolling substitutions, so if a player needs to catch their breath,
or if a coach wants to change up the strategy, there are substitutions.
Scoring is simple. You win a rally, that's 1 point.
Blast the clean winner, that's 2 points.
the scores from every bolt are added up along the way.
And the team with the highest score at the end of the last bolt wins the arc and the cash.
And now the most important part of Intense, you, the super loud fans. You will never get shushed.
First of all, that's rude.
That's rude.
That's rude.
Second of all,
we want you to act like actual sports fans.
And we want all the volume when it comes to supporting your favorite team, like Ridge.
The Outriders. Like the Altitude. Like the Smash.
Like the Rips.
Fortune.
Freeze.
Inferno.
Sting.
Like Team Rise.
Or if you want to cheer against your rivals,
we're here for it.
Bring it on.
So now you know the Intense rules.
But the only way to experience Intense is to see it in action. So let's get this arc started.
Inside the Intense Arena, it is week 5, second arc of the night. The Smash taking on the Freeze. The Freeze best team in the league at 4-1, but the Smash going to have something to say about that as Maria would take a look at tonight's starting lineups presented by Centerline.
And other than Carew, Raul, and Sion, who have been so dominant, you have that depth we were talking about in Fernanda Navarro, who's played so much better, in Rafael da Silva, who's playing tonight. They just have a well-rounded, solid team. But Smash started out not so great and just have played so much better. You have the big hitter, Delana Hewitt. You have Adriana Reami, who's just been pretty solid. Ben Law can come out and play some incredible tennis. Bushumuka and Elmar Ejupovic, who's been leading the team and guiding them and just had that we're doing the work mindset, and he really has done it.
Yeah, the Smash have done a great job after going 0-2 to really come together. They rely a lot on the +2, so a lot of that is just in the rhythm of the tennis. So when things are good, they're great, but when it's not, well, that's too good. But someone who's been doing great right now, Delana Hewitt.
Thanks a lot, JY. Well, no rest for the weary. A tournament and a tournament win in doubles during the off week for the league. What I am curious for you, Delana, is how did the intense format play for you once you go back to the regular format?
Honestly, it was a lot different. I think I have more fun playing intense. Serving, yeah, I had a lot more fun playing intense. Serving wise, the double faults were down. I was like, okay, we know how to make a second serve. So, what else? I want to say intense helps me bounce back quicker. Like after like an error, mistake, I'm on to the next point, which helps a lot in regular tennis. Yeah.
All good things. All things we love to hear. Speaking of mindset, what's the mindset heading into the second part of the season now, second half for you guys?
We're coming off 2 wins. We played Freeze at the beginning of the season. We had a bit of a rough start, so we're looking for revenge and we're ready to go.
Right, we're looking forward to it. Thank you so much, Delana, and congrats on that win. Get another one tonight.
Revenge is what they're looking for as we have a rematch coming up. Let's go down to the coin toss with Sebastian Nunez.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Intense. We have host team Freeze against away team Smash. Tonight we're going to start with the men's singles. Smash, you get the call.
Tails.
Tails is the call. It's Tails.
Yes, sir.
Smash to serve. Good match.
Showtime here with the Smash and the Freeze. Elmar Ejupovic on the far side, +34 on the season. So on the other side of the court, Raul Garcia, +51. Whose show is it going to be tonight? We have the first of 2 10-minute men's singles bowls. Only one serve, but you see a big one coming out of the gate for Elmar, the big hitting German. For Garcia, the Bolivian, Kennesaw State. He's got that local support, and he's worked together with Coach Simon Pritchard when he was at school there. You know, women's singles coming up after, then all 3 doubles formats to finish. 70 minutes of total play, 2-0 for the Smash to start.
It's going to be so important how these two can handle the amount of time that they're going to play tonight, because I assume it's going to be a lot. So how can they handle their physicality? How can they breathe in between points and take their time without running down the clock too much?
Forehand inside out, winner +2, 4-0. Great kick serve to set up that forehand. Garcia usually likes to stand a little bit farther back, trying to stand closer to the baseline with the big serve that Ejupovic has, and has not connected very well. 5-0 lead. Garcia looks over the sideline. He's not used to starting down 5-0.
No, he's used to probably starting up 5-0. And I'm interested to see if we're going to see any trash talking from Raul Garcia. We've heard him say this season that he likes to make it personal. And here at Intense, you're completely allowed to do so. So I wonder, especially if he's down by 6 like this, if he's going to start chirping a little bit.
You can't chirp if you can't win a point. 6-0 for the Smash. 14 seconds in between points, so we do play faster. Ejupovic is on a roll, good rhythm right now. Finally misses a serve for Garcia, who's been just deadly with that kick serve, especially in mixed doubles. He's going to be used a lot there. Ejupovic likes to stand pretty far back. Likes to play offense, but he sets it up from really far back. He likes to have a little bit of time, then finds his way forward. As you see how close he is to the baseline after that one. 7-2 for the Smash.
We see Raul Garcia having a little bit of trouble with the timing right now, it seems like. And Elmar has so much on the ball and just so much velocity that it seems like Raul's struggling. We have not seen that yet at all from him.
8-2. One of the things we were wondering as we got together and we're talking about this in the pregame is the Smash are one of the few teams out there that completely take the racket out of your hand. Well, this is the first time we've seen Garcia not be the biggest hitting player on the court. Ejupovic has more power. Garcia can let it loose every now and then, but he's not going to hit it like Ejupovic does. As Carousel now, #1 draft pick, gets in for the first action. Big kick once again, sets up a good forehand, puts Sell on the run. 11-2. Ejupovic dominating, kick, serve, forehand right away. Freeze haven't had an answer. Smash started the season 0-2, lost their very first arc of the season, was against the Freeze. The Freeze already had one under their belt going up against that. That was a little bit of an advantage, and it showed. The Smash have now started to put it together, but the Freeze, they've won 4 in a row since they got dominated by the altitude in the season opener. They look like the team to beat. But with Ejupovic in there, he's saying, don't forget about us.
My goodness, and the way that Ejupovic is playing right now, I mean, incredible tennis. Other than that one fault, I don't know if he's made any unforced errors. He just is seeing it like a watermelon tonight.
Another good forehand inside out, +2. Timeout by the Freeze. And there's no better time than right now. They are down by 13. Quick.
He's being aggressive straight away. What I was saying to him was like, he was just a little bit too upright. Stay low, use the pace which he's given us, and send it straight back to him. If we can start getting him out of the middle, that's what the focus needs to be, okay? You stay in for these next ones, and then we'll build from there, okay? Come on, look, and remember. Yeah. And it's not gonna, we're not gonna get it back in an 11-point run. It's gonna be 1s and 2s. Here we go.
I think the scary part for the Freeze is the offense Ejupovic is finding is with margin. His forehand is not line drive slap tennis. It's controlled, it's just powerful, but there's spin on it.
Well, and there's one point where you get so used to winning that you like forgot how to lose in a way, and so this is such a bizarre sentiment for them, I think, right now, being down by a lot.
And even with that timeout, Ejupovic did not want to wait. He's just sitting there ready. He wants to go. They only get 12 minutes to play in men's singles, women's singles as well. 12-minute max rule. In doubles, you can play as much as you want. But the key thing for the players is if you're riding it, just let's do those 12 minutes right now and just get a huge lead. Why not?
Agreed. That's the beauty of this is the coaches can do absolutely whatever they want with the opportunity to sub or not sub. And it's actually so cool that we've seen every coach actually go about it in a different way.
Drop shot to bring Sell in. Both players at the net. Ejupovic gets it down the line. He's wrong. +2 for the Freeze. Best point of the night for them.
Not the greatest of drop shots there, but still, heck of a ball from Carousel, and something that has been so important for Team Freeze this entire season is their energy on the sideline. And right now their energy has been a little bit lower actually starting out, but we've noted how, that one's gonna hurt. We've noted how important it is to have great energy even if you're down. So this is probably when they need the most energy.
Well, the Rips were down by 21 earlier in the night, and they came all the way back. So the Freeze only down 13, so you can't say that it can't be done. But they are certainly on a roll right now, or the Smash. Ejupovic looking calm. Coach Rachi is just going to let it ride. Garcia back in for Sells. They try to figure out who is the matchup that can take on Ejupovic. There's a little bit of a consistent tennis from the Freeze that they can find that heavy forehand up above the shoulder of the one-handed backhand that is difficult for any one-hander to hit.
Even for Coach Simon Pritchard, I think this is an appalling state to be in right now, starting out, especially when you have Raul Garcia and Carousel.
Great backhand on the rise. Gets that +1, 21-6. They just got to weather this storm. The players on the other side of the court are just playing better. The Freeze are not playing bad right now. They just need to hang in. Every team gets a moment. The thing is, when will that moment come? If you're down by too much, ace by the smash. Again, first time this season we have seen 2 aces in a row, if I am not mistaken. 4-point swing, smash, 25-6. That serve bouncing halfway up the net. Goes all the way back to the back fence, sets up the forehand inside in, off the net, everything going in for the smash. Two and a half minutes remaining. Not an easy place to be in. A lot of tennis left, but this is something the Freeze have not dealt with since the opening night. You're talking about over a month of dealing with deficits. They are not used to this, so let's see how tough they can be to bounce back.
Ben Locke has had his racket in his hand for quite a couple points now, so I wonder if he's going to come in to end this off. Again, it's about managing El Popo in a way, too, and making sure he doesn't get too tired. He looks like he's breathing pretty heavy.
We see Garcia, that grunt getting louder, the fight getting stronger. Can he will them moving forward? Kick serve, but Edupovic runs around it, forehand long. Now is not the time. Edupovic stays in there. Another good serve down the tee. Too tough. Don't see slice serves traditionally down the tee bouncing up so high. Shows the effectiveness of the Edupovic serve. Tries to find that heavy return. Long, 29-8. What a start by the smash with a minute remaining.
Yeah, this is shocking. This is also maybe the first time we've seen a player play the entire bolt, you think?
Yeah, we have not seen 10 minutes in a row of an entire bolt. They're going to let it go. He will still have 2 minutes left after this in men's singles to come back in the next bolt. We'll see how they're going to do that. A couple backhand returns, still up by 19. Freeze 4-1 to the top first place. Smash 2-2. For Smash to get to 3-2, that will be tremendous for them after they started 0-2. Edupovic running around side to side. Garcia trying to dictate, sends that forehand long.
Raul Garcia looking a little lost. They're going to use the break in between these two bolts for sure. Figure out a game plan here. El Popo's only going to have a couple minutes left to play. But wow, did he play some good tennis there. I mean, that might have been the single best bolt we've seen from one individual player this entire season. That was incredibly impressive.
It's so solid. It's so tough to play 10 minutes in a row of great tennis. And for the Freeze, for the first time this season, we're going to see them have to bounce back. Since the season opener, they want to stay atop in first place. We'll be back with our second men's singles bolt.
Work, in the car, or on the go. Listen to every FIFA World Cup 2026 match for free on iHeartRadio. Listen to Fox's coverage of all 104 FIFA World Cup 2026 matches live and free in the iHeartRadio app, anywhere in the U.S. June 11th to July 19th. All matches live.
man. It's electric in here. We got this! Outriders are stunned. Oh my gosh, what a night. It's honestly the first time we played together and we killed it.
This is absolutely insane.
Intense tennis, baby. It's tennis. Turned up.
There's Elmar Edjupovic, 31-10, and it is all thanks to him as he played all 10 minutes. Simple stat line for me to read because 31 points for him. He played it the entire time, did an incredible job. We're back inside the Intense Arena, and Kelly Kroll got to listen in to what Simon Pritchard was saying to his team on the sideline.
Yeah, Coach Pritchard, very calm, very intentional in how he spoke to his team. And he said, you know, he felt like Alpovo just had the bolt of his life, is what he called it. He's got 2 minutes left, and then we start chipping away at this, guys. We've got 60 minutes left to play and get ourselves back into this one.
Well, I think we're also going to see another first right now. We saw the first time where a player played all 10 minutes. We're going to see the first time somebody plays 12 minutes in a row in singles. And why not? Why sit him down, get cold, and then only let him have 2 minutes after that? So I like this strategy by Coach Rachi.
I agree. I actually think that's a great play. Why not? If he's already played 10 minutes, he has 2 minutes left, let him just get everything out that he can from himself. Let him rest for a little while. Bring him back in for the doubles.
2 points in a row for the Freeze, and it looks like the biggest thing in the world for them right now. But you got to start somewhere, and that's where they want to be. 32-12 as Garcia misses that forehand wide. He's letting it go a little bit more, starting to find his rhythm. They're going to have to get ready for a combination of Bushamuka, Locke. Locke has the racket in hand. But I think it's very interesting because Locke hasn't had a great season. Bushamuka's had some really good stretches. What do you think about Locke going in instead of Bushamuka?
Well, I think unfortunately for Locke, he just hasn't even played that much this season, whether that's been for injuries or various reasons, but he has everything in his toolbox to be playing incredible tennis. I feel like he just hasn't been out there enough, but he has to be tonight, so we'll see.
Edjupovic just goes big for that serve. And have his final points coming up, 35-13, thanks to Edjupovic. Garcia's in. 8 minutes remaining before women's singles. Edjupovic goes all the way back, runs around it. We've seen a lot of forehands missed long by Garcia. Sel's going to come in. Edjupovic is going to say, hey, I got one more point. And he rewards them for giving them patience. He goes to the side, reaches his 12 minutes. Number 1 draft pick for the smash, Benjamin Locke from Zimbabwe, is in. So with the backhand down the line, and it's interesting if you look at the free sideline, immediately they just feel better that Edjupovic is just not in there.
This just takes so much pressure off, especially when Ben Locke is coming in cold. Both of the Freeze players have had a little bit of time to play at least. Whether it's been great, not necessarily, but hey, we got a lot of time left to play tonight. And so it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And the pressure on Locke right now, you don't want to be the guy that just ruins what Edjupovic just did, but yeah, they've got no choice but to play. He's got to put that thought aside, but the Freeze are coming for him. So runs around, +2, forehand winner.
And that's just confidence, right? And that's what's so awesome about tennis is sometimes a matchup can just change everything in your brain. And we see Freeze just playing so much freer now.
Well, Locke just doesn't have the power that Edjupovic has. Size is there, but Edjupovic has the power.
Even on that serve, you would think he would hit an absolute bomb.
Good volley coming forward. Sell backhand pass down the line. +2.
Ooh, that could have been a good time for a quick serve.
Sell being calm, understanding he's building some momentum. No need to rush it. Doing a good job without the quick serves. So they can be patient, work this point. big come on by Locke, and sometimes that's just what you need. They need that verbal positivity to lift you up.
And Elmar Yukovic has not taken any break. He's out there on the sideline absolutely going nuts for his teammate, which is awesome. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you are physically playing or if you're on the side. You are just as important as the rest of the team.
Big kick serve. Sell handles it extremely well. One of the best backhands in the league. Goes through the middle. Locke sets up the forehand to be offense. Another short ball opportunity. Fortunately, couldn't get his feet set well enough.
That was a great setup forehand, especially because it was so deep and in the corner. He just overfired a little bit there.
Big kick forehand inside in. Winner +2.
So good.
Freeze coming back. Down by 17 after being down by more than 20. Edupovic forced to take a seat. Locke has to come in. Not doing a good enough job. Missed some time earlier in the season because of a shoulder injury. So hasn't been able to find the best tennis that made him the first-round pick for them. Coach Rashi has a timeout.
Let's go. Just keep the patterns, okay? And especially when you get to your backhand, especially you love going angle, right? Cross. Try to use them. All right? You got this, okay? Let's go. Just go. Just grind the point out. That's when you play your best. When you extend the point as long as you can. Okay? Let's go. Keep swinging, okay? Let's go.
What do you think about that coaching, Maria?
I agree. He does play his best tennis when he's making a lot of balls. Unfortunately, that actually doesn't really align with his size. You would think that he would be going for a lot of balls, especially in this two-pointer format where if you hit a winner, you get 2 points. So I also find that it's hard for him to grind these points, especially against Carousel. So the idea is there. I'm not sure if it's going to be the best formula tonight.
41-25, under 5 minutes remaining before women's singles takes the court. Sion Mendez, one of the best female players in the league, waiting, but for now, Carousel hits that forehand down the line winner. Another +2. Freeze have come back strong.
Crazy how matchups just can sway one way or another, huh, JY?
Absolutely. Sal gives a point back. Locke the serve. Florida State alumni from Zimbabwe, one of the best players to ever come out of that country. Gets a big kick out wide. This court rewards those big kick serves. A little bit of grit jumps those kick serves up. So tries to change backhand down the line. Says too early, should have gone cross court. Wants to stay in. They're down 17. Locke finally loosens up and lets the serve go. Couldn't get it to spin down.
I'd like to see Locke find his way into the net. Thank you.
Right there, finds it in. Backhand volley down the line. There's that +1.
Yes.
Garcia switches in for Sal, who did a great job to chip away at that lead. Garcia's turn. Serve goes off the net. We play it no less at Intense. Garcia finds himself going corner to corner. Backhand down the line. Locke goes back behind him. Garcia just couldn't get it to drop in. Point for the smash.
And that was a great example of Locke just staying patient. And I wouldn't even say he was grinding out the point. I think he was grinding out his opponent.
Good heavy forehand by Garcia. Is going to set up an offense and just wide. Has not connected on that forehand tonight.
And his energy is looking just a little lower than we've seen it so far this season, especially with how dominant he's been and how much success he's had.
Locke himself cannot find that offensive forehand. And the reason for Garcia could be a good play of his has stepped up and given him that energy. But without that great play, just hasn't had the evidence for him to lift his spirits. But sometimes you got to force it. The quick serve by Garcia. Locke was not ready. +2, veteran move within 15. That's a way to bounce back and build some energy for your team.
There is. And it helps because Raul Garcia did play some for Team Atlanta last year as well, so he's very aware of this format.
Pole's partner Marty Brodeur, greatest goalie in NHL history of all time. He is still ready and active as he's stopping that ball from moving forward. Garcia sets up another forehand inside out. The energy's there. Can they chip away some more? Bushimuka is gonna come in. Not entirely ready. Substitution was not clean.
Bushimuka, one thing about him is he comes out absolutely firing. And if he can connect, he's a very similar player actually to Delana Hewitt, where they both come out and they just swing as hard as they can. And if they make it, it's the best shot ever. But they have to make sure that they're playing high percentage as well.
48-36, final 40 seconds before women's singles. Bushimuka sets up that forehand, finds another one, fakes it, goes drop shot, brings Garcia in, down the line, +2 freeze, and they're up and rolling.
Team of acrobats, too.
20 seconds left. Garcia using his movement to set up that winner. Bushimuka still playing offense, continues to the other way. Final point here of men's singles. Bushimuka going to approach, come in, gets cute. Smash going to walk into women's singles with a 51-38 lead. Maria, what do you think about how the Smash and the Freeze held that together?
Well, if I'm Team Freeze, I would actually feel pretty good about where I'm at, especially compared to where I was at 10 minutes ago. That's for sure, especially going into this women's singles. Delana Hewitt's so good, but Sion Mendez also very good. I'm assuming that's who will be starting. Only way to find out is to stick around. We'll see you when we get back.
I don't feel like an underdog at all.
An underdog, ooh.
Maybe I would say dark horse.
Yeah, I've always considered myself one.
No, I'm not an underdog. I've been doing this for too long.
I feel like a favorite for myself coming into this, and also just my teammates. If we do our jobs and we just compete and play for each other, we're the favorites here.
People think that because I'm smaller than everyone else, but no. When I step on the court, I try to be confident and think that I'm going to win. I like to go low-key about my business.
An underdog? Well, I mean, I would kind of say I would be like the Tom Brady of the league. You know, I got drafted 4th, and, you know, there's probably no big expectations of me, but when I'm out on court, I always give my best and willing to put on the show.
I haven't competed in over a year, so maybe nobody's really seen me play in a while, but I never consider myself an underdog. When I step on the court, I feel like I can compete against anyone.
I prefer not to be seen. You know, just being in the shadow, working my ass off, and then just going out there and showing what I practice for.
So I was the last pick in the draft. That means I'm Mr. Irrelevant. But we're going to make Team Freeze relevant for this year's Intense season. We have the #1 pick in the draft on our team with Carousel. My boy, Raul, absolutely loving it. But as a team, since it is a team sport, I see us as one of the favorites. We have the best team name, we have the best team chemistry.
Let's go Freeze! Let's go Freeze!
So I don't feel like an underdog at all.
Intense is brought to you by iHeartRadio, official partner of Intense. We are back inside the Intense Arena. The Smash 51-38 lead. A lot of that is due to Elmar Edupovic with 31-10 bolt to get things started tonight. Did an incredible job. Offensive consistency, power, the serve to set it up, and then the control on the forehand to take over. One of the best bolts we've seen in the entire league. Did an incredible job. We go to courtside. Kelly's going to have some words with Elmar.
Setting a tone. My goodness, that first bolt for you, all 10 minutes, 31 points. Would you say that's about as locked in as you've felt all season?
Absolutely. I feel the first arc that we played against Fries like 4 weeks ago, it was our first arc. We kind of tried to find our rhythm, but now we are in and we just have to ride the momentum.
What was working for you that whole 12 minutes that you were on the court?
Oh, I was just thinking about my family, my baby and my wife. That's it.
What is it that comes to mind when you think about family, baby, that then settles you into that sort of state?
I know that my wife has more work to do than I right now, so I'm just enjoying being out here and playing tennis. That's it.
Well, what would they say to you to finish this arc off the way you want to?
Let's go, Papa. That's it.
I love it. Congrats. Thank you so much, guys.
Thanks, Kelly. And Elmar's not just trying to bring some cash home, but also some credit there with some of those comments and shout out to his wife. Smart man.
Husbands take note.
Women's singles getting started. Delana Hewitt on the far side for the smash. Sion Mendez in on the near side. Delana has been the +2 queen the entire season. Can she keep that up tonight? Mendez in for the MVP race as well, but she's going to be more dynamic and work points and variety and movement. Two completely different styles. Only one of them is going to be able to win tonight.
Could not be more different. Absolutely. We see Sion being extremely scrappy. She's going to use her slices, her drop shots, but then we see Delana. And something to note is that doubles 100K win that she had last week. It gives you so much confidence. And so she played only a couple days ago, and coming back and being able to play again, I'm sure she's feeling extremely confident, especially after last arc that she played too.
And she gets to walk in with the lead thanks to men's singles. Ace +2. Talked about in the pregame how the serve has been significantly better thanks to the one serve rule of Intense. 17-point lead for the smash.
And Sion's going to have to probably back up just a little bit to be able to handle that serve.
Big serve is going to set up the short ball drop shot to bring Mendez in. Counter drop shot. Delana Hewitt's going to get there down the line, pushes it wide. Point for the Freeze. One serve only at Intense. Misses that serve. Point goes the other way. We got two 10-minute women's singles bolts. 14 seconds in between points. Men's singles started tonight. All three doubles will finish, especially with mixed doubles. Mendez misses that return. What the Freeze need to keep in mind is what happened to the Rips tonight. So Edupovic was +24 tonight in men's singles, but the Rips earlier in the night, Sid was +20 after singles.
Yep.
Gave him a huge lead. Wasn't enough. So the Freeze need to remember they do have time. Coach Pritchard talked about the 60 minutes.
Well, and Coach Pritchard has done such a good job with knowing when to use substitutions, and I'm sure he's going to do the same thing in doubles here. But the more that every player on Team Smash can play really well tonight and do their jobs, the harder it's going to be for Freeze to come back. But you see that sometimes, ebbs and flows with Big D. Sometimes she can play incredible for a few points, but then not so well for a few points as well. So Sion just has to kind of ride that wave.
Overhitting right now, Smash 59-44. Freeze 4-1, Smash 2-2, but both of them riding win streaks into tonight. Smash 2 in a row, Freeze 4 in a row. Freeze in first place, but Smash can definitely take tonight. They have the confidence, they have the firepower. Looking to get some revenge after the opening night for the Smash that went up against the Freeze. This format was not easy to get into and learn. But the Smash has definitely shown that they're a different team right now at this point in the season. They are the ups and the downs of the Smash and the Hewitt. Roxy will call a timeout.
Hey, you're rushing? No point, right? You're fucking slow. No, because you're like this. Look.
But like, I'm in position to go.
Just wait. You have to move forward with your feet. Sometimes you're standing like this in place. Move forward aggressive with your feet. Take a deep breath, and let's start over. She's serving, especially those like slow serves to your forehand. To her forehand. Big targets, deep to her corner. Okay, let's go.
Keep those feet moving. Yeah, and the same goes for you two if you get in, okay? That's how we want to return. That's the positioning which we want, okay? Good job. Come on, keep it rolling.
What do you think about that coaching from Coach Rachi?
By the way, we need a close-up of Delena's nails because they're incredible. Kelly, I don't know if you've seen them down there. You have the upper edge. You can see her nails better than us, but gosh, I'd love a close-up. But great coaching. I agree. I think Delena needs to catch the ball out in front, and I think she needs to go big to that forehand because Sion Mendez definitely feels better on that backhand side.
Well, I missed the nails, but I saw that forehand. Yeah, maybe the nails are...
Gotta pay more attention, JY.
Yeah, well, I'll get better. 60-48 lead to see if the Freeze can do a little bit better. They've been trying to chip away since that first bolt. Mendez serves out wide to the Hewitt forehand. They're chipping away with these unforced errors from Hewitt. We'll see if the Smash will go with the substitute timeout, even though when Hewitt's hot, it goes well. Right now, she is cold. Now they're within 10. Smash had a huge 20-plus lead in men's singles and all the way back down to 10.
Ooh, just up a little too late to that one. Got to get up to that quicker. You have to kind of see the point unravel a couple of shots before, especially when you have so much power. Because now Sion's gaining so much momentum here and just using her power and her finesse. And look at her, she's getting fired up.
Moving well, accelerating, defending, coming forward, firing on all cylinders. Sion Mendez has cut it to within 8. Hewitt takes the seat. Reami's going to jump in. Right off the back line, great slice, trying to hit that forehand on the rise. +2 for the Freeze, within 6. Oh, quick serve to Reami. She looked, but not ready enough. Within 5.
So good, just such good hands from Sion, and just she's able to react so well and just find what to do in that moment, even pretty last minute.
Mendez trying to set up the drop shot. The opening was there, but she missed it. You learned this variety playing tennis in Australia, in Spain. Family from Argentina has been all over the world and has learned the different game styles on the grass courts, the clay courts, and that's why she can do all of it. Had a great run right now. She would take a quick seat, but incredible start by her to get her team in it. Fernanda Navarro from Mexico, the lefty, completely different style here, going up against Reami. Reami, the family from Argentina, having a lot of fun watching the World Cup. But then NC State Wolfpack alumni, can she take over while Hewitt just not having a good start?
And Fernanda Navarro has played so much better the last couple arcs. She's been able to find her game a little bit more, but really good playing though from Adriana. I'm looking to see Fernanda try and move in as much as she can. She's got kind of a big swing on the forehand, but heavy ball. She can step in and use the backhand slice too as an approach. It's really good for her.
Just about 3 minutes remaining in this first of 2 10-minute women's singles bolts. Smash 2-2, Freeze 4-1. Great return by Reami to force the short ball. Tries to go angle forehand, opens up the court. Goes right back to the backhand, but Navarro is there. Now changes up to go down the line, steps up. And it's tough to handle that forehand above the shoulder with that Eastern style forehand grip. One serve only gives the point over to the Smash. Smash holding on to a 7-point lead. We're up by more than 20 in men's singles. Women's singles chipping away here.
And not to jinx it, but we're at a pretty low fault night, I'd say.
Good backhand down the line by Riami.
Oops. Jinxed it. Always do.
Broadcaster's curse. Falls on your shoulders. Good serve out wide by Navarro to set up the forehand inside in. Doesn't do a good enough job. Stays neutral in the rally. That's a much better forehand. Sets up another forehand opportunity. Keeping Riami on the run. Open stance backhand. Great defense to offense. Better spin this time on the serve. Navarro attacks, forces the air. Navarro takes a deep breath, getting into that second win. Now she's playing for a few minutes in a row. Under a minute and a half before we take a quick break. Good body forehand serve, but nice return.
Riami has such flat strokes, and she feels very comfortable with the balls below the knee. So I'd like to see Fernanda Navarro try and use the higher balls a little bit more. Make Adriana uncomfortable, or just do that. It's a great drop shot.
Mix up by Navarro to bring Riami in. 45 seconds left. Beautiful lefty motion to go forehand down the line. Riami says too good, let's just make this only +1. Freeze within 6 again. Great serve out wide. Big time there within 5.
And what a comeback here. But that's just what happens when you have one exceptional playing person on your team for that night, and the others are not playing that great. It just really evens the playing field.
Final seconds of this first women's singles bowl. Navarro's going to send that long to Smash, just doing everything they can to hold on to the lead. It's a small one after being up by 20. But when we come back, we'll see if in this second women's singles bowl, can they hang on? We'll be back.
It's time for you
to experience the greatness that is Intense. You want to know the rules?
Well, we got your rules right here.
Every team has 8 pros.
4 men,
4 women, and a coach leading the charge. An Intense match is called an arc.
Every arc is made up of 10-minute periods called bolts.
And there are 7 bolts in every arc. Each arc has bolts of men's singles, women's singles, doubles, and mixed doubles.
Now for the serving rules.
1 toss, 1 serve, miss it, and the point's gone. There's also a 14-second shot clock between points.
And yes, we do play lets.
The only thing that can slow the pace down are the timeouts.
And there are rolling substitutions.
Scoring is simple. You win a rally, that's 1 point.
Plus the clean winner, that's 2 points.
The scores from every bolt are added up along the way.
And the team with the highest score at the end of the last bolt wins the arc and the cash.
And now the most important part of Intense, the super loud fans. They want all the volume when it comes to supporting your favorite team.
So now you know the Intense rules.
So let's get this arc started.
Smash with a 70-63 lead inside the Intense arena. Let's take a look at our iHeart mic'd up moment. Marty Brodeur, host partner of the Freeze.
That was fun. It's 2 aces in a row. That's 2-pointer. Pretty cool, huh?
He's just a perfect fit. Calm and collected for the ice-cold freeze. Just calm.
When you have that aura, you don't have to say too much. You just got it.
One of the greatest goalies of all time. Probably the greatest and one of the greatest athletes in all of sports. As successful as you can be in one individual sport like that in hockey. Watching his freeze come back from a huge deficit all the way back to within 6. There was a lot of time on that clock, and they have definitely worked it, taking their time. Delaney threw it back in after a tough start for the smash. And Amanda Navarro stays in, did a great job to finish that first women's singles bolt.
Something we've said that has definitely been a trend for Delana this season is when she comes out, well, except for that, she starts out really, really well. And then actually, as the longer she plays, the worse she starts playing for whatever reason.
Trading faults back and forth. Only one serve and one toss. When the rhythm is not there, it can definitely hurt you. Smash 2-2 on the season. After starting 0-2, they put themselves back in the playoff picture. Thanks to some great play from Elmar Jupovic, Delaney Hewitt, William Bushamuka. Jupovic started things off extremely well, but from there, Locke and Bushamuka could not back it up. Hewitt as well has not had a great start. Hanging on thanks to some fault from Navarro. See if somebody can put a serve in play. Get some rhythm going. There's some better spin from Navarro. Hewitt will try to attack, gets that short ball, approach down the line. Nothing going right since Hewitt has stepped inside the court. -7 on the night so far.
Elmar Jupovic has been doing exercises this entire arc since he stopped playing. He's been on the bike, doing his bands the whole time.
I think what's so important that these players are learning is in this no warm-up format where you've got to go out and play like it is in all the other sports, how can these players stay warm so when they go in, they're ready to play at a high level? He was not doing that at the start of the season, so this is an adjustment he's made.
Stay ready.
And the smash, I've seen their lead go all the way down to only 4.
And Team Smash actually has the highest mixed doubles point earning in this entire league. And so even if they enter the doubles, starting with men's and then the women's and then moving on to the mixed, they shouldn't be too upset even if they are in a deficit because they've been so strong in that mixed doubles. But you never know, right? Because you're playing a great team. So ideally you want to be in the lead going into the doubles.
Navarro with the fist pump towards the sideline within 2, and she is looking like she is in rhythm. Good return by Hewitt. Can she stop this and turn things around? Stanislava Bobovrikanova is waiting on the sideline. Riami does not have the racket in hand, so will Stas come in soon. Big forehand down the line, +2 for the smash, finally.
And kind of, yeah, she actually had that reaction too of like, finally.
Huge serve, but Mendez is in substitution for the freeze. Blocks it right back. Mendez was +6 in that first women's singles bolt, seeing her first action of this second women's singles bolt. Got up to 200 in the world on the WTA Tour before injury stopped her career. Has found a new type of career here at Intense after being the 2025 MVP. She's a candidate for it one more time.
That's the beauty of Intense, JY. It just gives so much opportunity to everyone. And it has 2 pointers, so let courts, you do not apologize.
No, no, no. That leg court's giving opportunities for the smash to stay in the lead. Big serve chip to bring her in. Great passing shot down to the feet, and that volley floats wide.
Clearly frustrated is Delena, but Sion just staying cool, calm, and collected, like their pulse partner, Marty Brodeur. Definitely influencing the team, as he should.
Ejupovic yelling to Hewitt, more spin. A lot of balls just sailing long, getting two under it, not covering. A little bit of better spin, but that one's above the shoulder. You see if she can spin the balls when they're a little bit below the waist. Hewitt, a little bit over 6 feet tall. Those balls do get low. Huge serve, but Mendez ready. Chips it all the way back to the line. Good forehand. Setting up another one. Goes right down the middle. Mendez going to neutralize with a slice. Off pace. Forces that error into the net. Change of rhythm. Smart tennis.
Extremely smart tennis. Well said, JY, because Delena loves pace. I've played with Delena, I've trained with Delena, and she's the type of person that will use pace and will hit the ball even harder, or she likes a floater, right, or a sitter. She does not like those low, slicey, tricky balls, so this is actually a very good matchup for Sion.
3.5 minutes remaining. Mendez kick serve right at the body forehand of Hewitt. She gets out of the way. Big shot down the middle. That's the spin Ejupovic was looking for from her. She couldn't get it to go up and down. But interesting, Rehami just coming cold from the sideline. Did not see her warming up. She is in against Mendez, and well, she goes big off the bat. It's been a while since we've seen this timeout.
The serve's great.
Freezing going to call it.
Like that ball toss was just getting a little bit too far in front on the serve. But look, we've got a good matchup here now. We've got about 2.5 minutes left in this bolt. Let's tie things up, okay? You've got the game to do it. Let's go out and do it, okay? Come on, I just wanted to give you a little bit of time to catch your breath. Now let's go out and kick some ass, okay? Come on, let's pull it up. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on.
La bola viene, tienes que ajustar, no te quedes tiesa con los pies, que ahí es cuando boom, a veces la enganchas tarde. Sí, vamos.
We're going to need you here, JY.
Yeah, Roger was telling her to try to get her feet in position so she could let that forehand go. So Reami's going to be jumping in. Rachi also from Argentina, so they could speak that Spanish. Went to go see that World Cup game against Egypt. Incredible comeback. Now they're facing a comeback that they're giving up on their own, trying to not have the same experience Egypt did, though. There's still a lot of time left on the clock. Good serve out wide. Mendez doing what she does to use variety, likes to change the pace, get the balls above the player's shoulders, sets up offense a little bit differently than other players. Loves the drop shot, brings Reami in. She's there. Great defense.
Extremely good point by Reami, but you just see the intelligence of Sion, where she's playing Delena and she's hitting so many slices and the ball low, but then she comes and plays Adriana, and she's hitting everything high above her shoulder, making her uncomfortable, and that just shows such a high tennis IQ that Sion Mendez has.
Backhand down the line goes long. 86-80 smash on the far side. In their fourth bolt of the night. 3 doubles bolts to come up after this. Men's doubles, women's doubles, mixed doubles as well. Mendez throws that ball up to the moon, drops in. Awkward to take on the rise. Once again, ball goes above the shoulder. Reami struggles to handle that. Did well to counter with the pace. Forehand approach down the line. Drop shot volley. Mendez going to get there. Goes down the line. fist pump to the sideline, point smash. Good serve out wide, drops that ball short. Mendez overhits that long. Final minute before doubles comes in, and Elmar Edjupovic finally gets to play again. Been itching for it.
Doing fast feed, he's ready to go.
Good defensive slice. Briamer even better forehand inside in. Says anything you can do, I can do better.
Amazing how they're not really running down the clock very much either. She actually ran it down a little bit more there, but Rami's actually been serving pretty quickly.
$20 seconds left. Mendez to serve. Kick above the shoulder. Rami runs around it. Good backhand down the line to attack the Mendez forehand. Down the line again. Down the line back. +2 for the freeze. As they're going to let that clock run out. They did not tie it up like Coach Pritchard wanted, but that is a great response with that. As they were down, they keep it in there for backhand down the line. Mendez hanging in, but now when we come back, Edjupovic, who gave him that big lead, finally gets to give them an opportunity one more time. Inside the Intense Arena, we have the Freeze taking on the Smash in Week 5. Smash hanging on to a lead 89-84. Some big playoff implications as we're getting close to that playoff. As you look over there in the East standings, the Freeze at 4-1, winning 4 in a row after a season-opening loss. The Smash recovering from their tough start, going from 0-2 to 2-2. This would be a big win for them to get to 3-2. The Freeze, though, trying to make sure that they stay at the top at 5-1. Top 2 teams advance to the playoffs from each conference. Earlier tonight, things really started off well with Elmar Ejupovic. Did an incredible job, played 12 minutes in a row. First time we have seen anybody in singles play all of their max singles limits all the way through. Did a great job playing high percentage, controlled offense. But even after building out a 20-plus point lead, the women for the Freeze coming back with the combination of Sion Mendez and Fernanda Navarro have brought this all the way back to within 5 as we have our doubles formats that are coming up. But what's the mindset if you are the Smash? You're winning, but does it feel like you're winning?
Probably at this moment it doesn't, just because there's been a momentum shift and they've won just enough points so that they continue to stay in the lead. But I would feel pretty confident if you have Elmar Ejupovic now and there is no time limit for him. He can play 20 more minutes tonight if he wants with the men's doubles and the mixed doubles. So it's just about how he can manage the amount of time he needs to be out there. And then you have Bushimuka, who has so much firepower, right? But at the same time, Garcia and Carew, they've played a lot of doubles together. They've had a lot of doubles success together. So it's down to the nitty-gritty, and I feel like it's a very, very tug-of-war, back and forth, very close arc right now.
Raul Garcia, Carousel. The Freeze have 3 of the top 10 players in the league on their team. 2 of them on the court right now, Garcia and Sel. They are down 5, 10-minute men's singles both, and women's doubles and mixed doubles to finish. The Smash are in with Elmar Ejupovic and William Bushimuka. They will replay that point. Under 10 minutes left. Freeze doing a great job hanging in. The Rip did the same thing earlier tonight, and they came out with the win. Can the Freeze do the same? Huge kick serve by Garcia.
He's had so much success this season with that kick serve because he's felt like, or we've seen him be able to use it, and it bounces so far up on people, especially when they're playing mixed doubles and they're serving to the ladies, right? It's so hard to return that. And then if you have that backhand, just pick up down the line winner, that's so good. 1 point away.
Yeah, they're within 1. Great kick. Ejupovic did not choose to cover the middle, so he got burned. No worries. Bushimuka ready. Winner +2.
Always got to make sure the right server is serving, or else you will lose the point.
And that is a massive serve. With only 1 serve, the pace and the spin he gets, that is a strong shoulder.
It's the racket speed. The racket speed for me on all of his strokes is just so impressive. Ooh, good play there from Carew, just barely missed.
Looked like he tried to place it as opposed to just crush it, keep it simple, and pushed it wide, smashed. They had a 1-point lead of pushing it back up to 5. Good chip return and move by Ejupovic at the net, heavy forehand. Ejupovic from the back fence runs all the way around. Staying strong, mentally tough. Bushimuka signals. Ejupovic goes far out wide. Short kick. Garcia takes it on the rise. Both players doing a good job. That one did not spin in though. Ejupovic once again, even in doubles, going all the way back, but the power he generates prevents Sel from moving.
So good. Just so much velocity on that forehand and pushes the opponents back so much. And it gives Bushimuka a lot of margin to just go while he's at the net.
95-91, smash on the far side. Back and forth tonight. Men's singles did a great job with Ejupovic. Women's singles with Mendez and Navarro brought it all the way back. This men's double is going to be an important one, going back and forth, tied up in this bolt 7-7, 96-91 in the overall. Bushimuka covering that line, not electing to poach. There were a couple opportunities, being a little bit hesitant. High formation, cell signals to Garcia. Got down the line that Bushimuka was ready for before his positioning forced it wide. Garcia just locked in on that return.
And that's where maybe you just want to wait one. You hit a serve, you hit one ball, and then you come into the net. Sometimes you rush it too much, especially if you don't feel necessarily comfortable serving and volleying.
Five and a half minutes remaining in men's doubles. Women's doubles after. Smash 2-2. There's that Bushimuka fake volley drop shot winner. What a thing of beauty.
And so smart, because Smash and Freeze knew exactly where the serve and return were going to go, and just way too good from Bushimuka to fake him out, make him hit that down the line again, and sneak in there.
That can be a real big deflator when you hit a great shot and your opponent responds with an even better one. Big kick into the body of Cell. Nods his head, says too good. Smash pushing that lead back up to 9. Coach Pritchard for the Freeze will take a timeout.
He's returning well. I like it when we play I. Okay. No, I think we play I, and then when we're serving to him, we go body, okay, and when we just hold that middle. I mean, if he goes, yeah, he's so far back, but then we're comfortable here, and like it just gives us a little bit of time. You can back up. Okay.
I don't know. It's so good from the back. I had a press.
Look, try it for a couple more. Okay, try it for a couple more, and if not, we adjust.
What do you think about that strategy from Coach Pritchard?
Interesting. I like that he's sticking to what he's saying. We'll see how the next couple points go, because it sounds like the players want to do something a little bit different. But sometimes it's good to step out of your comfort zone, and as a coach, that's the point. You see what your players don't, and so at the end of the day, you got to trust your coach.
.102.93, smash the serve. Ejupovic tosses. Garcia runs around. That time, Bushimuka could not get that drop volley. Kick serve all the way right at the Ejupovic's forehand. Look at the spin to drop it in.
And Peru just thought it was going out, because he really had a sitter there.
This forehand is tough to handle, even when he sets it up. Look how big he hits it down the line. Bushimuka serves huge out wide. 104.94. Ejupovic signals to Bushimuka. Ejupovic ready to move. Big kick into the body. Ejupovic ready. Garcia couldn't get it back in. He was close to the net. Did he touch? Creed is saying yes. Ejupovic is saying no, he did not touch. They're going to stop play here.
Reset 14. Reset the clock to 14.
Resetting the shot clock to 14.
Play!
Yeah, a little bit of a discussion there. Under 4 minutes to play before women's doubles.
Gosh,
huge serve.
His serve is just a thing of beauty. And look at that. Oh, he almost got knocked over.
Another big kick. That is massive. 108-94, 14-point lead for the Smash. Big once again. We've seen multiple missed returns, and even the few that have started to go in are sitting ducks for the Smash, and they just crush them away. Big once again, but finally Garcia connects, sets up the forehand. They get to the net. Edukovic prevents it from being a +2.
Smart. Just too good, though, from Carew and Raul going for it. I think at this point they need to start taking just a little bit more risk.
He's ready. That is just so much action. The way it just dips down is hard to read. You know, if you're the freeze, you do the same thing you did earlier in the night. We just try to hang on and get to the women on the court. Give them a chance. If you play too risky, do you just blow it out of the water too soon? The players are going to have to make that decision. Sells hanging in, +1 freeze.
Wow. Dang. That's a tough time for a miscommunication, for sure.
That turns into a +2 for the Smash. The rare misses for Bushimuka, considering the power that he had. That's his first fault of the night. Truly impressive. So was lined up to serve on the wrong side. Nothing going right for them. Once again, +2 Smash.
That was a better chest bump there. Nobody knocks anyone over.
114-97. Bushimuka signals for a cross here. Is he going to go for it? Yes, he does. Couldn't put the volley away. Lob by Sel. Edukovic, one of the few shots he's missed the whole night. A minute remaining. Freeze 4-1, but the Smash right now looking like the better team so far. 2 wins in a row, trying to make it to 3 and help themselves in the standings for the playoffs. Bushimuka to serve one more time, been extremely effective. Massive.
So good. And I wonder, you know, if you, when you go into the mixed doubles, do you take Bushimuka's serve, or actually do you just substitute them every single time so that Bushimuka serves and El Popo returns?
Imagine that being your problem as Coach Ratchie. That's a great problem for them to have. I think she'll wait to see. It's going to be important women's doubles. That's when they gave up a lot of the leads in that women's singles. We'll see how they do in women's doubles. But for now, Bushimuka adding on some more +2s. 119-98. They're going to let this clock run out. 3-2. Bushimuka wants more. He's not going to get that toss off, and probably going to be just fine. They're so locked in, they didn't even know the time. Smash, incredible job, 119-98. Building that lead all the way back up to double digits. The combo of Bushimuka and Edukovic, so they'll take a seat. Women's doubles coming up next.
Work, in the car, or on the go. Listen to every FIFA World Cup 2026 match for free on iHeartRadio. Listen to Fox's coverage of all 104 FIFA World Cup 2026 matches live and free in the iHeartRadio app, anywhere in the U.S. June 11th to July 19th. All matches live.
Unbelievable atmosphere out here. Boom! You a little nervous? You know, shaky mustachio, man!
It's fast, it's loud, and it's electric in here. We got this! Outriders are stunned. Oh my gosh, what a night! It's honestly the first time we played together, and we killed it.
This is absolutely insane.
Intense tennis, baby. It's tennis turned up.
Welcome back to the Intense Arena, where the Smash have a 119-98 lead. We'll see what happens after women's doubles. As we get ready, let's take a look at our mic'd up moment presented by iHeartRadio with Coach Ratchie.
Just build a point. build the point, just a little bit more patience, control the aggression. And when you can, vamos, 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 Adri. Vamos, vamos, dale. Estamos bien, vos tranquila. Just believe in yourself, just trust it. Trust it, D, trust it, trust it. Do what you guys do well. Do what you guys do well. Intimidate them, poach, use your power. Delana! It's that 100K.
Coach Rachi definitely having a good night so far.
If I were her, I'd be feeling very, very well moving into these final two bolts.
Let's see if they can get a little bit of a better performance from Delana Hewitt. Adriana Realme did okay when she was in, but Hewitt just did not do well in women's singles. -8 when she stepped on the court. Did not help, but Elmar Jupovic pushing his plus-minus up to +32 on the night. Certainly is helping him have this big lead, but women's doubles is going to be big for them right now.
It's like they're making sure they know who is serving.
On the far side are the smash, Delana Hewitt, Adriana Realme into serve on the near side. Fernanda Navarro and Sion Mendez in for the freeze. Volley cross court, +2. I thought it might have touched the racket of Navarro, but nope. Freeze does not argue either. And 2 to start for the smash. Big forehand return.
The more that Fernanda Navarro can move at the net and use her wingspan and use her height, the better chance they have at
And
winning.
they had that opening, saw it, couldn't convert. Mendez with the poach, and another one just wide. We saw a similar one from Sell in men's doubles in a big moment that couldn't help them build momentum. Mendez as well could not connect. 124.99. Freeze not used to being down this late after winning 4 in a row. +2 down the line.
That's so good from Adriana Realme. I'd like to see the Freeze pick up their energy here. Now is the time. They need all the energy, especially when Delana and Adriana are playing like that.
Delana Hewitt coming off that 100K WTA doubles win last week. Did not do good in women's singles tonight, but a better performance in doubles so far. Good run by Realme, prevented to only be +1. Freeze down 27. Great backhand down the line. Cross court, I should say. Navarro hanging in there very well, goes through the middle.
I think that might have been Delana's ball there, just because Adriana was all over the place.
Navarro trying to go with that lob. Hewitt coming at them with some big returns. The smash just full of power hitters.
Yes.
The serve once again. Realme did not read that to poach. He tries to go there, but that one's a little bit too late. Hewitt's ready though, +1. Can the Freeze build some momentum getting into mixed doubles? Mendez to serve with Navarro. If anybody can do it, it's a 2025 MVP on the court with the lefty. Good move by Hewitt.
I think something that would be really good here is lobs. I'd like to see Sion throw up some lobs, make Team Smash think about it a little bit.
Down low, Hewitt brings her in. Mendez now backhand down the line, just wide. She's smiling because she knew she almost had an extremely difficult shot that would have been highlight worthy for sure. seen a lot of doubles play tonight. We saw it in the rips and the fortune earlier. A lot of teams electing not to poach.
Yeah.
They're more focused on not giving up that +2 down the line than it is taking that +2 opportunity. Great volley there by Hewitt, but very noticeable how much less poaching we are after the midseason break.
And it is very interesting. And I wanted to jump in and say I don't love that, but I actually really respect that they've worked on that so much. I do think poaching is just so beneficial, though, but I think the movement overall is just the most important. Even if you're not poaching, at least make your opponents think about it. Great hands from Rayami. Or fake them, like we've seen a couple fakes that have paid off. So I think more so than covering the line or poaching is just having the feet there and making your opponent think and making them uncomfortable.
Mendez going with the angle backhand, +1 for the freeze. 133-107. 5 minutes remaining before we get to mixed doubles. Freeze need to make a run. Navarro tosses it up, goes right at the Hewitt forehand. Big mistake, smash makes him pay. Hewitt gives up that fault, looks to the sideline. That's her 8th of the night.
Rayami's had a great night.
Doing a really good job coming in. Good volley right there, and there's that lob from Mendez. Hesitant to sneak in, got caught.
Still want to see that more, though. I think that was a good play because Delena was all the way back at the back fence.
Hewitt forces that. There's one of the few poaches we've seen. Forces Mendez to go down the line from above the shoulders and couldn't bring it down. Good return by Navarro. Mendez now goes forward. Hewitt with the poach. Long, and Coach Pritchard will take a timeout with under 4 minutes remaining in women's doubles.
Okay, look, we are 30 points back, okay? 27 points back. We can carry this thing back, okay? And it starts in these next 5 minutes, okay? Look, we don't need to get the 27 points right now. Just chip away, okay? Slowly chip away. Look, keep on holding your line, keep on staying aggressive up there. They're gonna rip these returns. Be ready for that fastball, okay? Be ready for it, send it back at them straight as fast, okay? Come on, we can do this. Keep that energy high, okay? We'll carry you from the side with the energy, you carry us on the court. Come on, let's go, come on, shit, come on.
Freeze trying to give in some final coaching here in women's doubles. Give themselves a chance in mixed doubles.
Sometimes it is better when you break it down because when you look at the scoreboard and you think, oh, 27 points, it seems very scary. But if you think, okay, let's get 10 points, the rest of this bolt, makes things a lot closer.
When women's doubles, they're only down by 6, right? Yep. So it's like you said, if you focus on the overall score, you can sometimes put a little bit too much pressure on yourself. These are not playing great, but they're not playing terrible women's doubles. The problem is the pressure they have on their shoulders right now for this big deficit.
And the pressure that they have from, even though actually after that huge first bolt deficit, Freeze actually came back quite a bit, but it's hard when you're constantly chasing. The entire night they've been chasing.
Mendez saw that quick serve opportunity. Rami was not ready. She could not execute. 3 minutes remaining. Navarro runs around the backhand. Backhand slice cross court. Mendez trying to create some movement up there. Hewitt goes. Ever since we said not a lot of poaching, Hewitt said, well, watch me do it.
Yeah.
I think, though, she's showing why they shouldn't have been poaching because every time she's poached, she's lost the point.
Yeah.
Hasn't found that rhythm. Poaching is all about timing.
And that was the right ball to poach on, though. But exactly like you said, it's all about timing. She has to go just a little bit earlier or burst out quicker when she sees the opportunity.
Great serve, but Hewitt has been locked in on the return. Winner right over the net, +2. Good hands by Realme. Mendez just pushes it back in. Not good enough. 4-point swing for the smash. Mendez went for it, but just did not look like she was ready. Just popped it up. Too easy for the smash.
And it's hard when you suddenly have an easier ball. You kind of panic in a way, too, because you're like, whoa, I finally have an opportunity here.
Quick serve. Navarro's there.
Nice.
+2. Minute and a half remaining before mixed doubles. Big return from Realme down the line. She goes right back at Navarro. She's ready, though. 3 in a row, not enough. Point smash. Big return right back. Navarro faults right there. Minute remaining. 144, 116. The smash 2-2. Trying to get to 3-2. The freeze 4-1. If they drop to 4-2, it's going to put things in line for the smash. They can keep making a run into first place. Another +2. That's your 2-point leader of the season right there.
And like we said a few minutes ago, Team Smash is the winningest mixed doubles team in the season. So it is not a good place for Freeze to be right now.
Under 30 seconds. Good return by Mendez. Hewitt just sends it long. 15 seconds. Freeze gonna play fast. Navarro signals. I don't think Mendez even cared. Let's go, let's play. Tries to go down the line. Wrong time. Point smash. We're gonna try to play another point to run the clock. No, no, no. Big fist pump and screams to the sideline. Great job for the Smash women after a tough women's singles bolts. They step it up big time to back up some big performances by the men. Mixed doubles when we come back to finish it off.
We are here at Assembly. The Intense League has taken over.
Back, baby!
What a defensive shot by Stites. It's fast, it's loud, and it's electric in here. Oh my God! Red Panthers!
Oh, you a little nervous? You know, shaky mustachio, man? 1, 2, 3, 4,
Unbelievable atmosphere out here.
Fire it up! We got this!
Outriders are stunned. Oh my gosh, what a night. The Fortune, final point.
It's honestly the first time we played together, we killed it.
This was incredible.
This is absolutely insane.
Intense tennis, baby. It's tennis. Turned up.
Intense is brought to you by Solaris, founding partner and official focus and education partner of Intense. Inside the Intense Arena, the Smash have been just crushing things away against the Freeze 148-117. It's been big as we get closer to the playoffs. We look at those East standings, the Freeze 4-1, but the Smash 2-2, getting one step closer to be 3-2, thanks to a huge performance by Elmar Edjupovic, Maria.
And what a climb up from them. But hey, huge kudos to El Popo. He played 12 minutes in a row and he got 52 points. That is a season high overall. Well deserved. I mean, the tennis he played too, and the way he earned those points in being just so aggressive, being incredible in singles and in doubles, and I'm sure he'll take a whack at it at mixed doubles too. It looks like Bushimuka is starting right now, but gosh, El Popo, if you have him on your team right now, it's a good place to be.
Well, think of the lineup that you have in mixed doubles where Elmar's on the bench. But that just shows how good this combination of Bushimuka and Hewitt have been for the Smash on the far side. Caruso and Sion Mendez in on the near side, going to try to do the near impossible to come back. 148, 118. They got 10 minutes to do it. And then we see the combo, as we've seen. Garcia's serve has been so effective in mixed doubles. We've seen this combo of Sell returning, Garcia serving. Let's see if they're going to continue to do that.
I assume they will. It worked so well last time. Remind me who they were playing. Do you remember? Was it Rips? I guess it doesn't matter. Anyways.
Rise.
Rise, okay.
That's when it first started.
It made a huge difference. And I actually think a lot of teams have followed that lead a little bit, and they're playing around a little bit more with substitutions.
And +2 winner by Sell. Did not mean to do it, but doesn't matter. Those two go on the scoreboard. 149, 121. Freeze, couple points in a row. 2025 MVP to serve it up to Bushimuka. That power was waiting. She overhit it. She knew she just could not leave a serve sitting there, and just his presence alone forced that miss.
Really taking his time.
Big kick up high, but look at the return. The way to get it down with the left hand by Sell. Garcia comes in. There's that sub.
I think it's funny that if you're Sion, you have a different partner like almost every point. She's just looking for it at this point. She has no idea who she's playing with.
Well, with the effectiveness of Garcia, it's made life so much easier for Mendez at the net to be able to poach. But Bushimuka, he poaches first, +2. That's the problem. Garcia, as effective as his serve has been, with the power that's on the other side of the court, doesn't matter. They just take over.
Really just smashed it.
Mendez now to serve with Sell at the net. Ejupovic staying warm on the sideline just in case. Serve goes long though. Again, it's not a comfortable position to be in to serve up to Bushimuka.
Not only is Elmar Ejupovic leading his team, he's also doing a full workout the entire arc.
Good change up. Sell tries to take it down the line. Great hands by Hewitt, +2, up by 30.
Wow.
Huge kick right off the racket, but so much action.
That is absolutely nuts. Crazy. What a live arm. Imagine. Imagine the power you have if you have that much acceleration.
On the second serve. And we say second serve because traditional tennis, you have two serves with only one serve here. If that's your reliable go-to serve, I can't imagine what that first serve would look like back in traditional tennis.
And he's hit 2 faults. Insane. Do you think he's going to fault here just because I said that?
Yep.
No.
This one, if you expect it, it won't happen.
Nope. Just make sure we unjinx the jinx before it happens.
And what an interesting turn of events this is for the Smash. It speaks to how much it means to get into the rhythm of Intense and learn the format. Hewitt has a +2. When these two teams faced off, it was the Smash's first arc of the season. They lost 2-3, 169-143.
Crazy.
But that's why, look how far they've come.
Yep.
The way they've come together as a team.
And not only flipped it, but flipped it by, well, it's not over, but at the moment, it's flipped by way more than that, right? They won by, help me here, 26 points last time?
A lot. We'll go with a lot.
A lot. And they're up by a lot.
And I think, what does that do for the confidence of the Freeze? So you win 4 in a row, but they won 4 in a row. Some were close, some were big. You can see the confidence that was building and that how they were managing everything. And now here comes this team that was 0-2, but they come in and they just absolutely played some baller tennis.
To go 3-2 tonight, potentially? I mean, you could argue that they would be the most confident team in the league.
They're going to have the longest win streak right now at 3 in a row after they finish this off in 5 minutes. The Bushimuka smash is doing an incredible job. 163, 127. Great defense by Mendez. Hanging in there, doing everything she can.
Hard to believe you have any shot here, though, unfortunately, but it's good to see them still competing. But what I would love to see, actually, is from Coach Simon Pritchard to put some more players in. Give them a chance. Give Rafael Marquez a chance to play. Give Ellie Schulzen a chance to play a little bit. Because if you're being realistic, there's no chance they come back here.
Big serve by Bushimuka. Put away volley by Hewitt. +2.
Same thing on Team Smash, though, right? Do you put Stas in for to play? Do you put Ben Locke in to play some more?
Can't say anything when a team is about to win 3 in a row. I think also when you come up against the first place team,
right,
you just want to absolutely smash them to pieces and just feel like you are the better team. You don't belong on this court. You don't want to give them any hope. So I get that strategy from Coach Rachi.
Well said.
This is going to be a humbling one for the Freeze. Under 4 minutes remaining. Garcia's in to serve. Bushimuka continues to ball out.
God, this league is just so much fun because you can't really go into an arc and know who's going to win, ever. You can't predict anything.
That's just madness. Full swinging volley right on top of the net. 170, 130.
Oh, wow, she got it up. No way. I did not think. I don't know if she got the serve up. Did she?
Play.
She did. Never mind.
171, 130. Bushimuka trying to go for the post one more time. For Mendez, that goes through all the railings in the roof. Drops in. Another lob right back. Great to push Sell all the way to the fence.
Nice. Great move there by Sion. Great fake. Garcia back in.
Mendez to serve, though, so they substituted out at the wrong time. I don't think it matters. 2 minutes remaining. The Freeze can't wait to get off this court. The Smash are just rolling things through. Another one. You know, we saw this from the altitude. They had their season opener. It was a similar performance. Absolutely incredible all the way through. What I'm wondering is for the Smash, the altitude couldn't back it up.
Yeah.
Can the Smash back it up? Sometimes, you know, when you play too good, the expectations are too high when you come back and you can't meet those expectations. You press. If you're just trying to repeat too good of a performance, that's what I'm going to be interested in the next time they come out.
It's actually a great point that you make, is that Freeze leading the league, and after tonight they might not be, but have the 2 losses that they've had have been blowouts, which is so interesting.
Minute and a half remaining. Hewitt put that serve into the net. Garcia Mendez still in there for this final minute 15. The Freeze going to go to 4-2. The Smash 3-2, only going to be half a game out.
And now Delena's just feeling confident to just absolutely demolish the ball. Not that she doesn't naturally do that anyways, but. Oh, wow. That was crazy. She got tagged by the ball right off the serve because of the let court.
Final 30 seconds, and it couldn't come fast enough. Hewitt reflex volley, Mendez lob.
Oh, I thought we were going to see a tweener.
No showtime for Bushimuka. He's put on enough highlights tonight. see why Edjupovic was not in for mixed doubles. Bushmuka is a stud in this position. Final point. Will Garcia play it? He will. Quick toss. Bushmuka slaps. No matter. The smash. Move to 3-2. Big time celebration. What a ride it was for them after the big lead, gave it away, and then finished it off strong. Big celebrations for them as we get to look at tonight's prize money powered by Payment Labs. $9,000 going towards that team. All smiles. It's just a great performance by them and everything they put together, Maria.
And just the way that El Popo started and the way that the doubles went for them with Bushmuka and Delena and El Popo just playing so high level. And if your team frees, you're disappointed, I'm sure, but at the end of the day, you are still 4-2. You should be feeling pretty good with yourselves where you're at this season.
Yeah, let's take a look at tonight's lock-in plays of the night, brought to us by Solaris and Elmar Edjupovic. What a start. 12 minutes in a row to start tonight in singles, playing some great offense, and then came back in men's doubles, and they had no answer for his forehand and the confidence it gave Bushmuka to just swing away even more and then just ride that win. You know, this was all dictated in the beginning by Edjupovic, but then the way Bushmuka really finished things off, did an incredible job. The Smash should be really happy with their performance tonight. And also a good bounce back by Hewitt. Did not do great in women's singles, but then in doubles, just an incredible start.
Congratulations to your team.
Let's go down courtside with Kelly, who's with Bushmuka Smash.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'd say you, the team, the definition of a smash tonight. What'd you like best about this arc?
I mean, we just came out with a lot of energy compared to our last arc against them, and we just wanted to bring that here. That first one was a little tough. That was our first match, so but we brought it back together, working as a team, you know, getting back in the groove, and now we're feeling good. 3 in a row.
Exactly, 3 in a row. And speaking of good teamwork, we're going to roll it into the broadcast. You won't be able to see it, but we're going to show off the chest bump. What goes into the perfect chest bump with El Popo?
I don't know. El Popo kind of like taunts it. Like he's the one that's like bringing it on. So I'm like, okay, let's go. And I mean, one time he almost fell over, but hey, it's all good. We're getting along, and yeah, we're just keep on going.
He did almost fall over, but you guys figured it out by the second and the third one. Little chippy, it felt like in this one, but does it feel good to come out on top when it gets to that degree?
Yeah, I mean, we're playing a game. We're playing for some money, so. I don't know. They probably do the same thing. So we're just in it, and yeah, we're here to compete. And I mean, whatever we won. I mean, the match. So it's all good. Go Smash.
Go Smash, and hey, go enjoy this one. Thank you so much.
Go Smash.
All smiles by Bushmuka with a great performance in mixed doubles. Once again, no surprise there. When we come back, we'll have a quick recap of the night. Smash defeating the Freeze.
I don't feel like an underdog at all.
An underdog, ooh.
Maybe I would say dark horse.
Yeah, I've always considered myself one.
No, I'm not an underdog. I've been doing this for too long.
I feel like a favorite for myself coming into this, and also just my teammates. If we do our jobs and we just compete and play for each other, we're the favorites here.
People think that because I'm smaller than everyone else, but no. When I step on the court, I try to be confident and think that I'm going to win. I like to go low-key about my business.
An underdog? Well, I mean, I would kind of say I would be like the Tom Brady of the league. You know, I got drafted 4th, and, you know, there's probably no big expectations of me, but when I'm out on court, I always give my best and willing to put on a show.
I haven't competed in over a year, so maybe nobody's really seen me play in a while. But I never consider myself an underdog. When I step on the court, I feel like I can compete against anyone.
I prefer not to be seen. You know, it's just being in the shadow, working my ass off, and then just going out there and showing what I practice for.
So I was the last pick in the draft. That means I'm Mr. Irrelevant. but we're going to make Team Freeze relevant for this year's Intense season. We have the #1 pick in the draft on our team with Carousel. My boy, Raul, absolutely loving it. But as a team, since it is a team sport, I see us as one of the favorites. We have the best team name, we have the best team chemistry.
Let's go Freeze! Let's go Freeze!
So I don't feel like an underdog at all.
Unbelievable atmosphere out here. Boom! You a little nervous? You know, shaky mustachio, man!
It's fast, it's loud, and it's electric in here. We got this!
Outriders are stunned. Oh my gosh, what a night.
It's honestly the first time we played together, and we killed it.
This is absolutely insane.
Intense tennis, baby. It's tennis. Turned up.
Welcome back inside the Intense Arena as we get to recap the smash that just totally throttled the Freeze. 177-139. What a performance it was by the Smash team, J.Y. Abona and Maria Mateus. Maria, just give us your thoughts on the Smash.
Incredible tennis. The way that they played and the way that they came together as a team, and they're a team that were 0-2 at the start of the season, and now they're 3-2. And Elmar Ayupovic, the note that we had for him was we hope that he can continue to have the same level. Not only did he continue, he had the best level. He had plus 32 in the time that he played, and he played for 12 minutes straight, JY, which we haven't seen either. And so the firepower, the acceleration, the way that he was moving, and the confidence, I mean, it was incredible.
And I have to give a shout out to Bouchamuk as well, the way he finished things off in mixed doubles. But then on the other side of the court, the Freeze, first place coming into tonight, 4-1.
Yep.
But do you really feel like you're the best team in the league after what just happened?
I think that's the beauty of intense tennis, is that you never know who's the best until the championship. We will have no idea because every team is so good, and now as we're getting further and further within the season, everyone's playing better. They're figuring out how to coach and how to play, and those relationships in each team are flourishing. And so I think sometimes it comes down to that, and I think Team Smash just has had such a good team chemistry, and they're showing that.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting for Raul Garcia. Was the MVP leader for the men coming into tonight.
Yeah.
Just the emotional impact. It's one thing to lose, but then when you put on a performance of -21.
Not ideal.
It's not easy to just put that in the back burner and move on. So that's going to be tough for them, especially as the Smash now move closer in the standings to them. They were 0-2, and now look at them. 3-2, just half a game back. So Freeze 4-2, but both of them, you know, the Freeze and the Sting coming off losses. The Smash now have the biggest win streak right now, 3 in a row. Smash feeling really good, especially when you have the top 2 in the league. Those 3 right there, Freeze, Sting, Smash, gonna be a very fun finish. The Rise, though, they've proven to be a really good team. If it wasn't for that 1-point finish against the Freeze, they could be 3-2. But and as we look at the Week 5 schedule to wrap things up, we're going to come back tomorrow. We got another doubleheader. You know, on Wednesday we had the Inferno 180-156. The Rise putting themselves back in the mix with a big win over the Sting, 174-142. We saw the Rips come all the way back from being down by 21 to beat the Fortune. We just saw the Smash, but tomorrow night, Inferno versus Outriders. That's going to be a fun one. That's a battle for first place in that division. And the Altitude is going to try to get back from 1-4 to finish the night off. So a lot of fun tennis remaining tomorrow. I'm J.Y. Abone, Marie Mateus, Kelly Kroll. Big thank you to all of you watching. But you got to come back tomorrow night because we want to share the fun with you. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
Here to give a little pep talk to our new generation, to let them know what is tennis about, not only tennis, but also life.
Locking in means to me being in the flow state, having the mentality that I want to win this. Tennis is a very mental game. It's about positive self-talk.
Talk to yourself the way you talk to your doubles partner.
All the negativity that people may tell you, let that be a motivation for you.
There's no limitation for you guys. You can achieve everything you want.
Just keep believing in yourself.
Intense is team tennis that's faster, louder, and with real cash on the line.
Your partner can't make serve.
Watch the most relentless tennis league on the planet live.
This was incredible.
Intense. Tennis turned up.
It's time for you to experience the greatness that is Intense. You want to know the rules?
Well, we got your rules right here.
Every team has 8 pros. 4 men, 4 women, and a coach leading the charge. An Intense match is called an arc. Every arc is made up of 10-minute periods called bolts.
And there are 7 bolts in every arc. Each arc has bolts of men's singles, women's singles, doubles, and mixed doubles.
Now for the serving rules.
1 toss, 1 serve, miss it, and the point's gone. There's also a 14-second shot clock between points.
And yes, we do play lets.
The only thing that can slow the pace down are the timeouts.
And there are rolling substitutions.
Scoring is simple. You win a rally, that's 1 point.
Plus the clean winner, that's 2 points. The scores from every bolt are added up along the way, and the team with the highest score at the end of the last bolt wins the arc and the cash.
And now the most important part of Intense, the super loud fans. They want all the volume when it comes to supporting your favorite team.
So now you know the Intense rules. So let's get this arc started.
The drawing.
Oh, Jesus.
My kids draw better than me.
It's not my forte.
I'm a bad artist.
Oh, man.
Wait, who is Sting? Guitar player, right? I could draw guitar. You want me to draw biceps too? Got a stinger on his head.
I'm already messing up here. I didn't know what Rise meant. Ta-da! A snowflake.
It's gonna take like an hour.
That's a bad tennis ball.
Gotta be mountains.
Mountain with a racket on it.
There we go.
It's supposed to be a mountain.
Can you get that vibe, or?
Are you erasing that already?
Yeah.
I hope some of my teammates did a better job, so I can buy something with their logo on it.